I'm not here to follow opinions.
Not here to run the rat race.
Not here to please neighbors and relatives.
I am the writer of my story.
The maker of my own way.
And the creator of my own dream.
I am what I am.
And this is my story.
My story.
My madness.
Hi, I am Dinesh Laungani, entrepreneur and a marathon runner and an Ironman finisher. So it's not a story which will inspire people in the sense that it was hard work and a lot of grit and a lot of determination, none of these. So let me tell you a story. The funny part is what got me or who got me into running was the laziest friend of mine. One day he called me and asked me whether he wanted me to register for a 7K run or a 21K run. And I stay in the suburbs in Thane. And I told him, I'm not going to travel to Mumbai to run a 7K. So we had some discussions. As he was a lazy friend of mine, he said, I want to run a 7K. I said, sorry, I'm not coming to Mumbai to run a 7K, and I won't run a 21K alone. I used to be running almost every half marathon in the city of Mumbai and doing a lot of 10K runs with getting more friends into running. There are a lot of people who would tell me that, you would probably damage your knees. A lot of friends who were doctors also would tell me the same thing. So it was very interesting that I used to play tennis and also do a lot of runs, and I never had that issue, and I always enjoyed running. It probably was the best part of my life in the morning. Slowly and steadily I started pacing at these runs, and I used to find happiness and pleasure in getting people to the finish line, helping them finish small runs, 5K runs, 10K runs, half marathons. And then one fine day the decision came for me to move to a full marathon. Again, school friends decided, let's do a full marathon of 42 kilometers. So we all registered for the full marathon at Mumbai. So it's been a half marathon to a full marathon. When during the full marathon you curse yourself as to this is the last time you are ever going to run a full marathon, and never again would you want to run a full marathon. It's a torture to your body, but finally the medal and the beer after the medal is what makes you come back every year. So the first 200-kilometer bike ride which I thought I would be able to complete, I did not complete. I finished at 87, got into a chikki shop, went to sleep in the back of the chikki shop, asked him to get me a cab, and I came back home. My second attempt of a 200-kilometer ride, I managed to do 150. But then I called my friend and I told him, boss, you come and pick me up. So next time, whenever I would register for a bike ride, my friend would ask me, do I have to be ready with my car? But then the third time, I didn't need to call him. Did my half Ironman at Colombo in 2018, where we do a 1.9 kilometer swim and then followed by a 90-kilometer bike ride, followed by a 21-kilometer run. So we have people from all over the world, which makes it even more interesting. You meet a lot of different people, different age groups. Let me tell you a story about the full Ironman at Malaysia. The first time I would be swimming 3.8 kilometers in the ocean, followed by a 180-kilometer bike, followed by a 42-kilometer run, which had to be completed in 17 hours, each event having a cutoff. When I was about to enter the water to start my event with a swim, both my feet hit rocks at the bottom of the ocean, and both my feet got injured badly. I had to rush to a medical aid station who would tried to bandage it and treat it, but the bandage didn't hold on. I had no option to either give up starting the event or try. So I decided I had come all the way to Malaysia, so let's go try swim. And the good part is once you start swimming with so many people around you, you enter into an event, there is no pain that you feel and there is no wound that can stop you. So I finished the swim, came out on the sand walking towards my bike. I could not run, but then you realize that there is a injury right under your foot. So I went, wore my socks, wore my shoes, got onto the cycle, started cycling. Again, never felt any pain because the excitement of being there at an event like that. When I finished, my bike leg came, the last part was the run part. I went to the medical aid station and they asked me whether I want to continue with that kind of injury. I said, I've come a long way and I'm not going to give up now. But not once did I have it in my mind to give up, never. And it was never a tough decision to make. You had come all the way, you had trained a lot, so the thing was to go ahead and finish. And at the end of it, you realize that you went over all these tough parts and you never found it tough. So there is no story from me which tells you the pain, the hard work, the grit and determination, nothing. It's all about the fun that I've been having, the madness, the passion of what we do it. So that's what keeps us going, keeps me going. The madness and the passion. You don't feel the pain, you don't feel the kind of hard work that you do. There are a lot of people, you will expect that I'm going to tell you stories of how early I woke up and how I had to sacrifice a lot of things. Nothing like that. I used to go to work on time. Of course, my family had to sacrifice some time with me, but that's it, nothing more. But lots of fun, lots of friends, lot of chai, lot of beer, and lot of good food.